Hello all, welcome to my next video. I haven't really picked the camera up much this week, I'll be honest. I've been a bit lazy with filming, but I've been letting my brain kind of settle and it's been nice. I feel like I'm proper settling in here now, so that's good. I've just had all the corner out, cleared up down there a little bit and picked out some bits that I need to get rid of, so I think I'm on the Aviemore community page, so I might advertise some stuff on there while I'm off. It's my last day today, so I'm now off for 2 days and apparently the weather's supposed to be nice. I hope. My swim kit that I've ordered is coming tomorrow, so hopefully I can get out, and if the weather's good, I don't know what she's back at. If the weather's good, shush. If the weather's good, I'm going to get my paddleboard out because I've just bought myself an electric pump, so I don't have to do it by hand. Dog! This is just all he's done for the past 20 minutes, is just bark at nothing. What is the matter with you? Huh? Are you not barking now? Yes, you. Such an bed. Yeah, so I'll take you along whatever I decide I'm doing tomorrow, but tonight I'm waiting for my Sainsbury's delivery because, as you know, I've still not fixed my boot, so I'm not driving the van anywhere. So that's another job I need to do, really. Go and borrow some screwdrivers from work and take the lock off, so I'll make sure I order the right one. I'll also order some propellers for my drone. There's a friend of it just dropping out of the sky. Now I've seen that there's some chunks taken off it. Now when I sent it up, it was making a funny noise. I don't know if it's because it was really windy up near the buckle, because it was quite windy, but best to replace them just to see, so it doesn't just drop out of the sky and smash to bits. Yeah, so I'm waiting for some parcels. I might go into Aviemore because I'm going to upgrade my hiking gear. Definitely going to do Ben McDiwi while I'm up here, and I need some warmer kit for that, because it doesn't matter what time of year you go up, it's going to be cold up there. It's the second highest mountain in Scotland. So I'll take you with me whatever I'm doing. My order's been, so I've got a lemon and raspberry cider from Crafted in Worcestershire. Apparently it's quite nice. I like the colour, it's very pink. Instead of my usual bottle of Prosecco, I just got a couple of bottles of cider, because sinking a bottle of Prosecco once a week's not good. And drinking a fair bit's not a good habit to get into, so I've had an email that's just prompted me to talk about this. So a few people asked if I have gone ahead with a divorce. I have. I've processed a divorce, and I've had the email back to say that Stephen has accepted it with no contentions, which is good. Yeah, and I gotta wait till September so they can apply for the next bit apparently, and then the court decides whether we can get divorced or not. I mean, there is no way back. It's, you know, done and finished, but it's a bit sad, isn't it? Kind of the end of an era. So I've had a bit of a cry again, but I'm okay. I think it's just normal, I suppose. I suppose it's normal. We were together for a very, very long time. We had lots of really good, happy times, as well as me feeling miserable for some of it. So, yes, that'll be it. So hopefully he'll be happy with his new relationship, and I can continue to be a happy single Pringle. Okay, I'm having a bit of a bad night. I think getting that email has just kind of made me remember how much I've lost when I've walked away from everything, like my security, my home, my safety, to kind of cast myself adrift in the world a little bit. I'm not drunk, I've only had like a quarter of that bottle. That's all I've had, but it's just sent my mind on a little trajectory, and yeah, I'm struggling a little bit again. I was fine until I got that. Not fine, but better. So I'm going to have a good cry it all out, because maybe that's what I need to do. try and have a good night's sleep and start the morning on a more positive track, maybe. I hope. Good sunny, beautiful morning. I've already been for a run. Well, I didn't sleep that well, but I was awake at 7, so I was out by 7:30. So I'm just back. I walked these two, gave them the breakfast. Now I'm going to have some breakfast myself, have a shower, and get ready for the day. I'm ready to go into Arrymore. I'm just waiting to go and get the bus because it's not due yet, but look at this big fella, or lady. So huge you be. I think it's after my fake flowers. Let's hope it doesn't get in. It's massives. I am back from Arrymore. I didn't pick up the camera because I was busy shopping. I might have to rename this channel Susie Spends Again. No more spending after today. But I'm going to show you the bits and pieces that I've got. But first of all is this little day pack, which as you can see is multicoloured. Every single one of them is different because they're made from offcuts from all the other stuff that they use. They buy a company called Cotopaxi. So unfortunately for the poor guys in the shop, that was the one with all the packing in. It was the only one I liked the colour of, so they had to unpack it all for me. Next up, I also got from the same shop. I think they're called, I get the name of them because they're really nice guys in there. Got some decent walking shoes with better grip on the bottom, so hopefully I won't be skidding down any mountains anytime soon. But yeah, they're nice and bright as well, aren't they? A couple of the girls on site have got these and say that they're really good for keeping your drinks warm, so I've got a little Yeti mug. They are expensive, but they do keep the drinks really hot, and it'd be good for when I'm swimming to get out and have a hot drink. So a lot of people suggested if I hot drink straight away, not wait till I get back to the van, I will warm up quicker. So I got that. That was 20 quid for that little cup, but I don't drink like massive hot drinks anyway, so that'll do me fine. And got myself a down insulated jacket from Patagonia. It's really easy to fold down. It folds down really small, so it'll go in my little pack if I get too hot. And then my warmer swim stuff has arrived, which I ordered online. So I've got a warmer pair of swim boots to keep my feet warm. I think they're 3mm. I think the winter ones are 5mm, but we're getting a bit warmer now here, so I figured I'd go for a middle ground. Gloves, this is all from Zone 3, it's supposed to be a really good make. Kerry away says to persist with these because they do stretch. So I've got really tiny hands and the bigger ones just wouldn't fit, so they are hard to get on and off, but they'll keep my hands nice and warm. And I love this long sleeve neoprene cosy. So unzip at the front. And it feels nice and thick, and it's quite a nice material. And I've got one more important thing I want to show you. This is a tow float, also can double as a backpack or a bag for while you're swimming. Keep your stuff waterproof, as you can see, nice bright. There are no motorboats on Loch Morlich, but there are paddleboards, kayaks and the canoes, so I want people to be able to see me if I go further out into the water in the summer when it's going to be quite busy. So I did invest in a tow float. I was thinking about it last year when I was swimming in the lakes, but I didn't. So yeah, that's it. No more spending any more money. Just one more thing. These tow floats also come with 2 LED lights in case you are out in the dark. So that's really good, and I will be nice and safe. I'm just trying on my new jacket. It's very warm. The only weird thing is the zip is on the wrong side, and it just confuses my brain quite a bit. It took me a while to figure out what was going on, but yeah, it doesn't zip up on the right side. But meh, nice and warm. It's got a nice fully zippable hood too, so it comes right the way up to my chin. If it is really cold, I like it. It was worth the money. It was expensive, but worth it to stay warm. I've decided to go for a walk. I was going to have my roast beef dinner, but it's not quite defrosted, so I'm headed down into the pine woods. I'm going to take myself for a walk. Getting busy. Bank holidays on the way. Decided to take my new shoes for a spin. See how comfy they are on a little walk. I've taken a big one. 2 girls over there going in the lock in bikinis. I'm a right big mad ass, aren't I? Having to upgrade to a long sleeve swimming costume. While I was shopping, I was looking at the darker coloured coats, and I just thought, you know what, Sod it, I'm going to get something a bit different for a change, because I normally go for black. I prefer black, but I should spice my life up with a little bit of colour, I think. So I bought the brightest shoes I could find and a forest green coat. I've got a grey rain jacket though, so you know, some of it's dark coloured, and the brightest backpack I could find as well. Nice to have a little bit of colour. A lot of cyclists around today. Kind of missed my bike when I see them. My bike would have been awesome around these tracks, but it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I am feeling a little bit better after last night. I just had a little bit of a wobble again. I think it's normal. You have ups and downs, and I'd had a really, really good week, as you saw, and then the email just tipped me over the edge, and I was already feeling a little bit down anyway. But I think it's the days off. It gives me too much time to think, so I need to make plans for my days off. But maybe not, I don't know, the thinking and going through everything is part of healing, I suppose. So maybe being busy and doing isn't doing me any favours. One of the things with buying mid-length coats like this, when you've got a bit of a big butt like mine, I struggle to get them to fit around my hips and my ass, but then they're big up here. So if anything's found a good fit of a coat, this one's alright, but it's like a bit baggy around my shoulders and still a bit tight around my ass. But it's warm and it's comfy, so that's why I went for it. It is warm. The wind's quite cool and the sun's gone in, so it's gone a lot cooler. It was 14, 15 degrees down in Avonmore. Nice and warm today up here. But yeah, the sun's gone in now. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Might go and ask Brian if he's got any good walks I can go and do if the weather's going to be good. So that yellow route behind me is the one around the pine woods, which will take you around in a little circle back over to our campsite. The one over there is a lot more like circular. I don't know where this white one goes, so I'm going to go up here for a little mooch just while my washing's on, not go too far from sight. I've been let the dogs out, put my tea on to defrost, and come out for a little bumble along one of the trails, because I haven't done this one yet. I think I walked a little bit up it when I first got here, but my brain was all a bit of a mush then. I don't remember much about where I went, so I'll go and have a look. I just had a look on my bank. It was Cairngorm Mountain Sports that I got my trainers and backpack from. Really nice guys in there, so if you're looking for kit I would recommend them. They're not far from Blacks if you know Avonmore. It's right around the corner from Aldi. I did pop into Aldi and get some of my favourite biscuits. They're them Viennese they're called, and they're like shortbread fingers with chocolate in the middle. Absolutely love them, but I can't buy them too often because I just sit and scoff them all. That's the only problem. It's constantly biscuits in our office, so getting out on these walks and these runs is definitely necessary, because you just sit there scoffing biscuits. It's bad, but it's a nice place to work. The lock is just behind me. I can hear people on canoes having a good time. The boat place went out equipment, so that's quite good. There's a few people I saw going out this morning when I was on the bus into Avonmore. I did think about getting my paddleboard out this morning, but I thought it's supposed to have been going cloudy this afternoon. It's supposed to be sunshine all day tomorrow, so I figured I'd do my proper walk tomorrow when the weather's going to be nicer, and take myself into Avonmore today, so that's why I've done it that way. So the white marker goes up here, red marker going back to a lot more like circulars that way. So I'm going to go up here. Nice and easy to navigate. Also, we do give the maps out in our reception that the Forestry Commission issue. I think it's the same down in Rothiemurcus as you saw in the last video. So yeah, it's all quite easy to navigate without being able to read an Ordnance Survey map, which I can't do. And I'm a great one for missing out on all the wildlife here. Everybody else has seen the woodpecker and I've not seen it. but I seen one this morning on a tree while I was out on my run, and 2 little red squirrels playing, so got to see some of them this morning in the wild. Obviously as I come barreling past they all legged it. But yeah, it was nice seeing them. It's nice to get out early because all the wildlife's really active. I do kind of wish I could just have a lie-in though. Don't know why I'm up so early all the time. I wish I could just sleep in maybe once a week would be good. That's one of the good things about Glenmore being so windy all the time, is it puts the midges off. We haven't got any here yet. 1st of May today, beginning of a new month, so hopefully May will be a good one for me. Seem to be having a lot of ups and downs, but I guess it's normal. I'm on a bit of a journey, I think, emotionally, physically as well, trying to get my fitness back up there. There's no way I can climb Ben McDewey the way I am. I'm struggling to do the 5.8k round the lock, running it completely, even very slowly. So I'm stopping and walking on bits of it, and climbing, as you can hear, gets me out of breath, but I'll get back there. Being around site and on my feet a lot is helping, plus these walks that I'm doing on my days off. Soon be back up there and running. I was in the Lake District, I got fit pretty quick because I was running up hills, but not that hilly where I run around the lock. There's some slight inclines, that's about it, and I ain't running up Mila Buchel. Absolutely no way I'm doing that. Even when I was at my peak of fitness in the lakes, I still don't think I could do it. So you can either go that way or that way. Which way do I go? I'm going to go that way. And I wasn't being obtuse last night when I said that I hope Stephen's happy in his new relationship. I really do hope he's happy. People have said that he's on YouTube now. It's up to him, do what he wants sort of thing, but it's not for me to comment on his new relationship. He deserves to be happy. But we all do. Look at how clear the water is. Very pretty. Probably why the Scottish bottle the water and sell it to the rest of us, isn't it? So I've not got my bearings wrong. That little stream is the one I crossed over the bridge to get onto the White Trail, so I think it's going to lead me back in that way, and I've done a loop. If not, I'll have to turn around and retrace my steps, but I think I'm right. Kind of getting my bearings a little bit round it now. Something I've been meaning to mention on camera a little bit. I know there are a few people, especially people on YouTube, that do camping in cars. We're getting a lot of them coming on site asking if they can stay. A lot of campsites, the last 3 I've worked on, will not allow you to sleep in a car. It's got to be, or a van, it's got to be a converted van. It's to do with their insurances, ventilation. If you died in the middle of the night, we'd be liable. So I think I turned 4 people away the other day. I couldn't understand why I wouldn't let them on site to sleep in a car, but we just can't. Also, we don't let people use our facilities that aren't on site. We have to have the TDP disposed of. That costs money. Staff power going into cleaning the showers costs money. So unless you're paying us to stay on site, we don't let it here. There are a couple of campsites, I think Oakwood Camping do service, but yeah, I've got nothing against people camping in cars. I think it's really good. I would have done it when I was younger if it was a thing. Yeah, I'm back at the bridge now. But yeah, it's becoming a bit of a everyday thing at the minute. So there's a guy that puts his scent up and goes fishing quite a lot. Lovely guy. And he comes on our site and he said he's going to have a look at my lock for me, bless him, if he's on site. People here are so lovely. I wish I would have got my paddleboard out this morning and not gone for a run because the water was like glass. It was beautiful. I popped some pictures in that I took on my phone when it was out for my run this morning, but it's a bit wavy now, so I'm not going to get it out. Maybe tomorrow. I do need to pump it up and check that it's alright, because obviously I've not used it since last year. It's just been stored. But yeah, I'm not going out now. I don't have the best of balance on it to start with, never mind when you've got wind and waves. Tell a lie, it actually looks quite smooth. What a lovely view. So you can do that ridge as well, I think, over to Macbook and incorporate a couple of other hills. So maybe I'll do that one day when I'm a little bit fitter, because it's hard enough getting up Macbook. But that'd be good. Oh, and I didn't buy any poles because Sam said he would lend me some. He's got 2 sets. Lend me some to see how I get on with them, because he said I might not need them. So he said next time I go out on a proper hill, he'll lend me one of his sets and see how I get on with them. Saves me buying them, I suppose, which is good of him, bless him. I'm back. So I can say the shoes are comfy and the coat is warm, which is what I was aiming for. And they're fairly grippy soles, so because I did go down the lock fairly steep little bit and I didn't slide at all, so that's good. So I think that's it for today for me with regards to exercise and walking. I just need to have a shower, have my tea and chill out for a bit. So I haven't had a procrastinating day today at all. I was, as I told you, up with a lark at 7 o'clock, getting ready to go for a run. I was out for a run by past. I came back, walked these, got dressed, had breakfast and went straight to Aviemore, and then I've come back and went on a walk, so I've had a busy day. No procrastinating for me. I do need to go and fill up my water bottles, so that's one job I need to do. I might go for a swim if the rain holds off. It does say rain likely in the next hour or so. See if I can be bothered, because I imagine that, I mean, the gloves are hard to get on, the boots are fairly hard to get on, so they're going to be hard to get off when they're wet. It's got to be done, hasn't it? There we go. My roast beef dinner is defrosted and made, so I'm going to tuck in and then go and have a nice hot shower. Seeing as the gas strup's decided it's going to work for the afternoon, I've borrowed some screwdrivers. I'm going to take this off, see what's going on inside. Well, I got most of the screws out, but these are stuck and these are rounded off and rusty. Fun, and I'm dirty. Don't like being dirty. Okay, I got into the back bit. So this is working. That's for turning. So it's something to do with this bit. Because that is working. I didn't film, but Tom and Mick helped me get the back bit of the lock off, because Tom's got better equipment screwdriver wise than what I could borrow from reception. So yeah, it's off and I'm going to order the new part, and hopefully Mario's due in a week or so I can get him to fit it for me and then I can get out exploring. But I gave up, shut the boot, put the dogs in the van and went to the pub. So I've been in the pub for a few hours. I'm going to be in bed very shortly because I'm tired, so I'll just pick you back up in the morning. I'll make myself some breakfast, probably hear the air fryer warming up, gonna have boiled egg on the soldiers, I think. But I've just ordered my lock, so hopefully it is that bit and I can get it fitted. I'm gonna go on and order my belts now, because I think Mario's coming at some point next week, probably after the bank holiday I reckon. So yeah, get everything sorted on the van and then on my days off I can get off and explore. Been reading on, a lot of you know I'm on TikTok, so the algorithm gives you things that it knows is relevant to you, sort of thing. So probably because I'm a single woman and I've been talking about being single and going on my own, I've been reading a bit about the 4B movement. If you don't know about it, apparently it's an extreme feminist movement that was started in Korea 2019, And it's a group of women that have basically decided that they are not getting married, they're not having relationships, they're not having kids, and they're staying celibate, they're staying away from men. And it's a big thing that's going on in the US and the UK also at the minute as well. It's quite extreme. I won't put my views on here because that's not what this platform is for, but go and have a read about it. It's interesting what men and women are saying on both sides of the coin. Yeah, so sorry this is a bit of a short and a bit of a boring video, so I haven't done a lot, but I'm going to sign this one out. I've got a couple of thank yous to give first though. So Karen Lund, thank you for buying me coffee, lovely. As you saw, I treated myself to some more expensive things than coffee, but that money will go towards some of the kit that I've bought. And Davery 007, again, you are naughty. Thank you so much. He's bought me quite a few coffees again. I will buy some treats for the doggos. They have lots of treats, as you can see. They are quite fat. Well, she is. She's currently looking in the bin because there's eggshells in there, so I need to empty it because she keeps trying to get in there. But yeah, thank you so much. It's so kind and generous, and I truly appreciate it. And on that note, I'm going to sign out, and I'll pick you up in the next video. Thanks all so much for watching, and all of your continued support and beautiful comments. I do fully appreciate every single one of them, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.